You've built your data models and you've designed your logic steps, but now you need a way for users to actually trigger them. This is where the interface meets the engine. Hi there, I'm Joey, and in this video we'll explore the action button, the primary tool for connecting your users to your app's logic. Now, why do we use action buttons? In Metiblocks, an action is just a set of instructions waiting to be told what to do. The action button is the trigger that sends those instructions into motions. For example, a complete task button in a list. This component is what transforms a user's click into a functional event. Now, let's see how you can apply the action button to create a simple delete record functionality in your application. First, drag in an action button into your canvas. Now, once you press this action button, a few options pop up here on the left. The most important one is, of course, the action. This is the action that is linked to your button and the one that will be triggered if people press this button. So let's take a look inside. Well, it's empty, and that's because we didn't build one yet. So what we first want to do is go to Start and select an input variable. Well, in our case, we are expecting an object to be passed through. I'm going to call it ID, and we're going to select the project model since we're going to be deleting projects. Now we're going to press Save, and we're going to drag in a delete record step because we will be deleting our projects. Then we are going to select a record and we're going to select the whole object that is being passed through by our button. And we're going to press Save. And that's pretty much all we have to do to create a delete function. Now, of course, this is a very simple action, but in your own action, you can make it complex and long as you want. But for this video, we're going to keep it simple. Also, do keep in mind to set the permissions to your actions the right way. For testing, it's fine to turn off private action, but make sure that when you put your application live. Now, let's go back to the page. So we're going to press on this arrow over here, and we're going back to our button. We told our action, hey, we expect an ID, but we're not passing it through yet. And to do that, we're going back to the left and pass value to action. In our case, we want the action to get the ID. So we're going to select ID over here. And now our action gets told what project to delete. We're going to style it a little bit before testing it out. So I want a delete icon. And I want the text to be gone. And let's style it a little bit like the other buttons. And a little bit of spacing will never hurt. All right, now that we've styled our new little button, let's check it out. We're going to compile this page. And here we can see some projects that we made in previous videos. So let's delete one, shall we? We're going to delete this update project. Now, we haven't made it any fancy yet, so we will have to manually refresh the page. And as you can see, our update project is now gone. We're also going to delete our test project to double check if everything works all right. So we're going to press the delete button and refresh our page. And as you can see, the second project has also been deleted. Now, I've shown you how to work with the action button and how to configure and delete action button. However, there are, of course, many more use cases. And some popular ones are generating a PDF, for example. Here you can generate some invoices or contracts and agreements. Or another popular use case is subscribing to something. So maybe some release notes or blog posts. You can make it as crazy as you want, as long as it requires an action button will most likely be able to be used. Now that you know how to trigger your actions, you're ready to build fully functional workflows. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you in the next video.